Heya peeps, Emma here. The next biome update in Valheim is getting closer, leaving only the deep north biome to be completed before the game is officially released out of early access. Valheim has been intriguing fighters and creatives alike, and even after the initial hype, you still find an amazing and sweet community excitedly waiting on the sidelines for this big update. The Ashlands will be one hell of a ride, but the Ashlands update is not on the test branch yet, so everything said in this video is a little bit speculative. Today we'll go over as much prep and tips as we can get without spoiling the exciting experience. Even so, there might be a couple of spoilers in here, but I'm keeping it very vague. Okay, let's dive right in. Before you do anything, keep in mind that you might want to start a new seed once the Ashlands update drops. It is not necessary, but all regions you have already explored will forever stay the same and not have the new update changes. This range is a little bit wider than the circle you see on the map when you explore new territories. The same happened when the Hearth and Home update dropped. The plains that had already been explored would never get tar pits. But unexploited plains did spawn them after the update went live, so if you want to stay on the same server, do not explore too close to the Ashlands and wait for the update to drop. Now the Ashlands on new seeds will be a little bit special. These lands should be extra inhospitable, making it hard to enter the biome by all means necessary, and even more so to stay alive. Keep this in mind when you start prepping. The best thing that you can do is to also set up camp somewhere close to the south, still in a safer biome, with enough resources to make an extra ship just in case, and with a bed, resting area, foods and potions, as well as a prep box filled with items to bring along on the journey. Items you might find in this prep box are portal items, long ship items, maybe multiple for multiple ships in case you die, a lot of health foods and potions, fire resist wine, health potions once again, lots of health potions, 2 iron, 6 copper for crafting workbenches to create stronger houses, backup armor, backup bow, and whatever you deem necessary for your adventures. Once again, the Ashlands will be dangerous. Update all of your armor and weapons and your skills as much as you can. Even before entering the biome, you can encounter new creatures. Being able to do ranged attacks will be quite essential, so really work on your bow skills and bring a good bow or crossbow and enough of your best arrows. This way you can get an extra sneak shot on these new creatures. When entering these new lands, the moment you arrive, place down a portal, so you are not left stranded without gear for too long in case of death. After placing down a portal, start raising some ground instead of digging a moat. Digging will make sound and that can alert the locals of your presence, which you do not want in the beginning of your adventure. If you feel safe enough, also dig a 1 meter moat for extra protection. You can also put the moat below sea level to let it fill with water, but this is not necessary as you will still keep creatures at bay with the height of the ground. A water moat will make it easier to shoot creatures. If you do not want the creatures to escape a moat without water, make the moat a little bit deeper. This will get them stuck and also make it easier to shoot them and gather their resources afterwards. And once again peeps, focus on protection for this base. The Ashlands will be out to get you. Anything can find its way to your base. So it is best to take at least 2 iron with you to make a stone cutter so you can make a black marble house, which is the strongest material to build with, and it will offer the best protection. If you also want to build with iron, do not forget 6 copper to build the smithy, which sounds a little bit opposite. Once again, focus on securing a portal so you have a connection from your main base or outpost, as chances are high that you will run into unexpected danger. Since we all love the Grey Dwarf so much, they added a local variety to it in the Ashlands. So yeah, if it wasn't clear yet, creatures will be lurking around everywhere ready to strike. The further you want to go explore into these ashy lands, the more you will also want to update your gear to match the new biome. And that brings us to armor. When going into a new biome, the armor you wear is very important. Max out your carapace armor and always wear the carapace helmet. It gives you a lot of armor and it does not reduce your speed. If you do want more movement speed, choose the Fenris leggings. Update them to their maximum because they are not very strong, but focusing on armor might be more necessary than choosing speed. We will see. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Now, the further you go into the Ashlands, the more essential good armor will be. And just like in other biomes, you have different armor sets. A set of heavy armor that's usually easier to obtain and will help you protect yourself better, as well as a lighter set that makes it easier to adapt to the new biome. Some examples from other biomes are the bronze and the troll armor in the Black Forest, the iron and root armor in the swamps, and the wolf and Fenris armor in the mountains. Speaking about root armor, don't forget that root armor is very flammable, so the chest piece, which came in handy with its reduced piercing damage, will probably not be a very good armor piece in this biome at all. There's gonna be a lot of fire here. Next on weapons. From the bat, a lot is still uncertain, but let's look at a lot of good options that have proven to work in the past. If you have a certain weapon with high skill points, pick that as your main weapon. High skill points really do change everything and are very OP. The Spine Snap is looking like a very good ranged option, since it also does spirit damage. It's very quick since it's a bow, and I have a sneaking suspicion that spirit damage will come in handy in the Ashy biome. Though this is speculation for now, the Spine Snap is the best bow in the game at this moment. Now, unlike what you might think, frost will probably not be a very effective element here. A more effective strategy will probably be to use weapons with multiple damage types, like the porcupine that deals blunt and piercing damage. And I also have a very subtle inkling that the blunt damage will be a very good one to have here. And the best blunt damage at this moment is the Demolisher. It is, however, a two-handed weapon, making you quite slow. Also, the trusty Frostner, though it is a frost weapon and from the mountain biome, so 3 biomes lower, is made of silver, dealing spirit damage and blunt damage. And since all frost weapons slow down creatures, which is a very nice feature, it might come in handy anyways. 2 items you should absolutely not forget to take with you are the axe and the pickaxe. We might not know what is yet to come, but chances are very high that we will be able to chop down new trees and mine new metals to upgrade our weapons and armor. And even our workbenches and base. If you have a lower tiered axe, be aware that you might not be able to mine some of these new resources, as you might have noticed in other biomes before. And that concludes the weapons section. Lastly, let's look at the best food options, my favorite part. While transitioning, focus on health foods. You will take a lot of damage here, and at this stage, you will also have plenty of stamina from eating health foods. Eating the best foods available will boost your chances of survival and keep you alive longer in this dangerous biome. Danger will be everywhere, so having potions will also be very necessary. Bring a lot of meat and most of all, your best health potions and fire resist wine. The Ashlands did not become ashy for no reason. Also, this biome will, just like others, offer new and better food options. So when out exploring, look around for bushes in the new vegetation. Chances will be very high that they offer new food options, giving you more health, stamina and aether. And that about sums it up for this video. If you love playing this game and cannot wait for the update to drop, like and subscribe for more videos like this, and let me know in the comments when you think the update will come out officially. Whoever guesses closest wins a free month on my Patreon when we start the brand new Ashlands season. Happy playing and thank you so much for watching. Dag hè!